Mostly, of course, agree with Madame Molchan, but if I'm not mistaken, and please correct me if I am mistaken, but if I'm not mistaken, I heard Madame Molchan saying that there is always a window of opportunity. Unfortunately, that's not the case. That's not the case. We have been working hard to speak about normalization of relations with Azerbaijan, with Turkey, deepening our relations with EU, and I'm bringing our own examples, but I am sure that everyone has her own example in this sense. And if we do not deliver very tangible results, then this momentum would be lost. And I think that not only 1 year, not even 2 or 5 years will be needed, but probably a change of generation would be needed, at least in our case, in this region, to rebuild or again to re-establish this dialogue, this cooperation, the potential of which we do have with Azerbaijan, with Turkey, and we are really very, very close. So this is probably the only aspect, the only idea where I think it is necessary to express disagreement.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you're putting me in a very difficult position, because now I have to speak also about and in place, if I may, I don't know, or I express my ideas about Azerbaijan's perceptions, about Georgia's perceptions. For sure, I can speak definitely for Armenia. So we just adopted a law saying that the government of Armenia should adopt the policy of European integration and policy of becoming a member state of the European Union. So we are in the middle of a process of significantly deepening our ties and integration with the European Union. But also, as you said, there are also Eurosceptics here as well. I was referring to this situation during my previous intervention, saying that there is huge expectation in Armenia, within Armenian society. So we have democracy here. We are diversifying our ties with our international partners. We are launching several programs and mechanisms. We do have a SIPA agreement. We have new partnership agenda with the European Union, but also there is huge expectation. And again, this is a bilateral, process. We can have expectations, but maybe that's not the case, and that's not the readiness from the European side. So we should understand where our visions coincide, and if they do coincide, how to act, how to plan our joint tomorrow. For now, there are huge expectations within Armenian society, and if these expectations are not fulfilled by our government, by our EU colleagues, then we will have a huge frustration. And this is a region where the feelings are very important, historically and traditionally. And if these expectations lead to not fulfillment, but to frustration, then again, the momentum would be lost, and I can hardly imagine when we can restart the process again.
Minister